Hello, for Wednesday for our Life Together Apart series together. I was looking today as we think about gratitude and Thanksgiving this week. I was looking in particular for a psalm that echoed this gratitude to God and really delved into it. And I was struck by the words of Psalm 107. Psalm 107. It's one that I don't have put to memory, or not one of those few that really is one of my go-tos. And yet I was amazed as I read this today. And so I want you to hear it. There's this refrain that happens 4 times throughout this psalm, and I invite you to look at it. It first happens in verse 6, and then it happens then in each subsequent paragraph for the next 4 paragraphs. It says this: "So they cried out to the Lord in their distress, and God delivered them from their desperate circumstances." And it goes on to say how God delivered the redeemed people in each of their particular circumstances. And then one verse later it says this: "Let them thank the Lord for his faithful love and his wondrous works for all people." Let them thank the Lord for his faithful love and his wondrous works for all people. Friends, God delivers us from our desperate circumstances. God meets us where we are. Sometimes that deliverance doesn't always look like freedom from whatever thing is ailing us in that exact moment. But we know that God is always present with us in these places, and that we can thank God for God's presence with us, that the deliverance from sin and death for us is real. And also God's constant presence with us through the power of his Holy Spirit at all times, no matter what we're going through. I think that sometimes thanksgiving to God is just something that we overlook. And I want to become a person who is far more grateful to God for all that God has done and is doing for me. Would you join me?